Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Jennifer Evelyn in a Jund list with a hidden GRIXIS sideboard. So it's a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 2.9, 22 non-creatures, 12 creatures, and 26 lands. Now, I got the idea behind this list from basically just how multicolored the cards are, right? And how flexible they are. So I wanted to play something that's like they're both seconds to their lords, right? Evelyn is second to her lord, which is basically Lord Xander, and Jenny Faye is a second to her lord, which is Jetmir. So I thought, why not put them together and see what happens here? They obviously both of them have two different play styles, but at the same time you can go different routes, and I like a deck that has a lot of different options and a lot of different routes behind it. I don't like a deck that's, I mean, I would play a deck that's focused on only one thing, of course I would, but I like a deck that has a lot of variety and it's not just one thing, because one thing, if it's focused on one thing, if it has one goal only, then the opponent can figure it out and just sideboard accordingly and then just beat your strategy that way. But for me, I like decks that have multiple strategies within them. Makes for a more complex deck to make and to play. So let's break it down and yeah, just tell you all about it. So it's a Jund list, Jund is shell that runs Jennifer and Evelyn here within, and we also run kind of a Grixis sideboard and kind of Grixis colors in the mana base here, but it's all very sneaky and it's all very manipulative, right? Like you can manipulate it to your own liking here. So yeah, let's break it down. Two Blood Chiefs Thirst, Planeswalkers early removal, you know what it is. It's one Strangle. Blood Chiefs Thirst is a little more, I guess you can run whichever ratio you like. For me, I like one Strangle and two Blood Chiefs Thirst at the moment because of Blood Chief's Thirst kind of can remove bigger creatures, you know, since we're not running any Infernal Grasp or anything like that. Blood Chief's Thirst can be kicked and you know, it can remove big creatures or big planeswalkers like Tybalt, something Strangle can't do. Two Tybalts basically as a top end slash early creature here. Two Thundering Rebukes for stuff that are very big, right? Like a Raffine, Angels, stuff like that, right? Also, Planeswalker removal, pretty good for 2 mana. 4 Blood Tithe Harvesters for our Evelyn here, and also for our Ob Nixilis. 3 Meathook Massacres. 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. 2 Ob Nixilis here. I like Ob here because Ob can make those tiny devils that can, you know, basically become 3/1 dogs or 2/2 cats, you know, and you don't really got to be scared about the devils, because if you turn the devil into something else, into another token, it's fine. They're still going to have to either discard or lose 2 life. The only thing that the devil makes is, you know, it just gains you life basically when, you know, when you have it on the battlefield and you're plussing the Ob. So you don't got to be scared, oh, like, but I need my devil for the Ob plus. No, you don't. You just need to plus the Ob, have him either discard or lose 2 life. That's the main goal behind it. But if you're in a position in the game where you need to gain life, then yeah, you can keep the devil and not make it into a cat or a dog. So I included 2 obs just for the variety. I love variety within decks, so it has to be here. Riveteer's Charm is the best charm within the new set. It's mainly here for Goldspan Dragon and graveyard removal. Jenny Faye, as we, you know, talked about. Jenny Faye basically turns any token of any kind, whether it's a blood token, whether it's a treasure token, whether it's a shaman maybe, or, you know, the cats off of the chariot, or the spiders off of Loath. If you want some hasty tokens off of Loath, you cast Loath. You make the spiders, you make them into haste cats, and then you attack. There's just so much going on, and it's all depending on your game state at that moment when you're casting the card is what determines your next play. And then 2 Sorns here for the Evelyn, as well as, you know, having a flyer is not bad within the vampires. And then, you know, it's for Evelyn mainly, and then 2 chariots for the Jenny Faye here. So everything is synergizing very well with each other. 2 Lulz for the Ginny Fey as well, and Loth, I mean, extra value to Planeswalker, very good Planeswalker at that as well. And then 2 Evelyns here. So you look at Evelyn and Ginny Fey. Evelyn is going to require you 2 black and 1 red, right? Or you can cast it for whatever available mana you have, whether it's blue, black, or red. In game 1, when we're playing a match, we're not going to play any of our blue cards, blue lands. The blue lands are going to be black, red, or green here, just so we can hit our Jund colors. Ginny Fey here requires 2 green and 1 red. So whenever you're casting Evelyn or Ginny Fey, you're always going to need 1 red for each of those cards. And then you need 2 green for Ginny Fey and 2 black for Evelyn. Now, you're automatically going to have 2 black because of Sorin, Loth, and Meathook Massacre here. So you're always going to go for 2 black at least. But it's so easy for us to go for that because of our triomes here. And we run Jetmir's Triome mainly for Ginny Fey here, just a sneaky mana fixer, right? We run 1 Xander's Lounge for the Evelyn, just a sneaky mana fixer as well. And then the 3 Jund Triomes here. And if you look at our sideboard, we run 2 Shipwreck Marshes and 1 extra Xander's Lounge. So whenever we want to sideboard our GRIXIS colored cards, we would take the Jetmir's Garden out, sideboard Xander's Lounge in, and then take the Rockfall Vale out, the lands, and sideboard Shipwreck Marshes in. And then we still have our pathways here, our blue and black pathways, our red and blue pathways, and our blue and green pathways. So instead of casting them for green or red, now we're going to cast them for blue, for the blue side, just so we can hit our blue colors. Within the sideboard, we have 2 Spell Pierces, the lands, as I talked about, Tenacious Underdog, for Kato and for Ob, if we decide to keep Ob in, and then 2 Thundering Rebukes, 2 more Thundering Rebukes. I guess you can take out the Thundering Rebuke and play something like a Infernal Grasp, which is a little more flexible against for instant speed. You kind of do need instant speed, but at the same time, you're playing against so many Planeswalkers that you need these cards right here. So you never know. 1 more Sorin, because if we're taking out the green out of our mana base, or the majority of the green, we're still going to have green. But if we're taking out the majority of our green, and if I'm taking out Ginny Fey, I'm probably going to take out the Chariot as well. So I'm going to go heavy on the Sorin and heavy on the Evelyn here. I would run 3 Evelyns, right? And then 3 Sorins. And I'm taking out Esseka's Chariot, and I'm taking out Ginny Fey. And instead of Ginny Fey, we're playing Kato. And we're going really heavy over here on the creatures and removal. So there's a lot you can do, right? So that's why I have an extra copy of Sorin and an extra copy of Evelyn in the sideboard. And I also have Binding and Unleash the Inferno. And usually, if I want to keep the ratio as is, like 2 Evelyn and 2 Sorins, I would take out the Chariot and play Unleash the Inferno 1 copy, and Binding the Old Gods another copy. I would play 1 of each instead of the Chariot. And since we are going to still have a green within our mana base, we can cast them, and thankfully the green that we need doesn't come in until later on, right? So unless you get it from a Triome or you get it from a dual land, it doesn't come early on in the game, so it's not required early on in the game. Basically, early on in the game, you're going to be playing Grixis, and then the green comes in after that. You need the green by turn 4 and up is when you can actually cast these cards. So very flexible sideboard, a lot of different strategies. You've got the Ginny Fey strategy that you can focus on, you've got the Evelyn strategy that you can focus on, and you've got the Grixis strategy that you can focus on. So a lot is going on within one deck, and I love it this way. It's very complex, definitely. You can still work on the sideboard, in my opinion, but this is what I came up with. This is the I guess I'm happy with that. You don't really lose easy with this deck, like you really don't. You've got your lands, you've got 26 lands, you've got your colors, and I made everything very, very sneaky. Obviously I went very heavy on the black and green here, because 2 black for Evelyn and 2 green for Ginny Fey, and it is our main deck after all, so you need to make your colors fitting for the main deck. And then within our sideboard, I've put mana fixers, and I've put basically just Grixis cards, I would say. Not really GRIXIS cards, but cards that you would play in GRIXIS, because we're going to be taking out our green, but we're leaving some green here and there, just for that extra reach, right? Obviously you can't remove enchantments and artifacts with GRIXIS. It's very hard for you to, so you need green, right? And that's where green comes in. And also Graveyard Exile, Riveteer's Charm, basically a Goldspan Dragon Killer, and so on and so on. So with that being said, very long intro, but I wanted to explain exactly what the deck does. There's a lot of things you can do with the deck, so many things, so many routes you can take with this deck. But I like the fact that we're playing seconds, which are Jinnie Fay and Evelyn, right? She's Jetmir's second, and she's Lord Xander's second, I guess. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplays. It's been very fun. We managed to beat a Hinata Jeskai list. Honestly, I would have 2-0'd that list if I didn't make a mistake at the end, but we managed to beat it anyway. And then the other list, I forgot what it is, but I think it was like a ninjutsu list. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I had fun playing this list, and yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. If you do, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'll help me out greatly. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you later with another video. Okay, bye. Alright, play first. Yeah, let's go. Good lands, early removal. I mean, we can compete for a bit, I guess. So Jeskai. We're going to pass. Fable.
Out of my way.
We're drawing a lot of lands, but
can deal with my servant.
you know. Oh, they didn't want to discard anything. That's bad news for us. That really is. Why would you let me gain the life? Okay. Why not kill the Sorin? Okay.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
I feel like it's going to be Goldspan Dragon, so I'm just gonna pass. Hold up the charm. Plus, like, I don't want to play the Chariot before, yeah, we knew it was going to be Goldspan Dragon here, so. We know what it is, come on. We know what it is. Alright.
You fight for me now.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna play the Chariot before we draw a Jinnie Fay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's take that Hinata. How about that?
Tactics.
Let's take Hinata. Give me that. Nice. I knew they were gonna concede after that. Okay, so Hinata, dragons, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Take out the Chariot. Give me a Binding and a Unleash the Inferno. Take out Jinnie Fay. For sure we're taking out Jinnie Fay. Actually, take out a binding here. Give me 2 Thundering Rebukes. Take out a Strangle. Give me Kato. Give me Underdogs. Okay. Give me another Evelyn here, since Evelyn is a flasher, but at the same time, not really. Let's keep it the same here. Alright, Xander's Lounge, Shipwreck Marsh. Let's kill the Veil here, and let's kill the Garden. 4 colors. Oh, Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce me, for sure. Okay, we're ready, right? This looks good. Ob Nixilis is bad against flyers, but especially Hinata. Hinata has trample, but what if we can force their hand? Also, do I have enough removal? I guess we can do something like that. Yep. Okay. All right. Game 2, let's go. A very I need to have something in the sideboard for the massacres, right? Man, I should have taken out the massacres here. Do we keep this? Okay. Very slow hand, but maybe we can take like a Hinata or something. Juari. Okay. Let's take a look at that hand. Make disappear. Make disappear. So ideally, I would play the Fable here, but we don't want them to counter the Fable. Let's just up the pressure, see if they want to counter an Underdog here. Man, we're ready, right? I mean, hello? We are ready. Man, I keep hitting it thinking it died. Okay. Let's pressure them. Okay, then why are you going to take the damage here? I don't get it. Gold span? No gold span. Nothing for us as well. Alright, just counter it. Just counter it. We can't even top deck a single land. 26 lands. Yeah, just counter it. I'd rather they counter this than like a Hinata or a gold span removal, so. Finally. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're one off the opus here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Man, their opus is going to be so good against our Loth and Valky. It's insane. So instead of playing the Loth, because they can just point out just 1 point of damage to our spiders, our Valky, and our Loth. So yeah, this is the play right here. Just preserve our stuff as much as possible. Yep, just attack with their Goldspan Dragon and go from there. They're gonna want to remove the dragon, the Valky basically. Get the dragon back, but yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So if they don't draw removal, they're dead. If they don't draw removal, they are dead. A gold span of their own. Okay. And a Fable. Sure. You can't be attacking with that gold span. Yeah, they know. They know what it is. They know. So Spell Pierce wins. I mean, Spell Pierce does not help them. Unleash wins us the game, right? Hold on. Let's do the sequencing right, because if we are going to spend mana now, we can't. All right, let's do the gold span thing first, because gold span. Oh no, Spell Pierce! No. No, bro. Like, I thought I had enough mana. I knew about the Spell Pierce as well. Damn. That sucks. That is just terrible. Okay. I thought I would have 2 extra mana, bro. What a misplay. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh man. Oh boy. Man. That sucks. What a misplay, bro. We're dead. Okay, they sideboarded everything that God has created. What a top deck. Man, that one Spell Pierce, holy. I thought we had enough mana. I should have counted more, at least. So many counter spells too. Yeah, I mean, Man, we had that game. We really did. Damn, that's terrible. Terrible. And then they top deck back-to-back counter spells and they Goldspan Dragon. Man, talk about... I don't know what to even talk about. Terrible. We had that game. Kind of frustrating, but I mean, it's my own doing. So, let's just see what happens. Yeah. Blue. Okay, voltage surge, nice. But they do have a spell pierce though, right? This is going to be really terrible if they have a spell pierce, so I'd rather they spell pierce the Fable than the Kato. So let's go green here. Okay, nice. Let's get our Fable down before theirs. And it's good that we have a charm in hand here as well. I guess both of these. Doesn't really matter, we're gonna top deck lands anyway. Okay. Okay. Dragon's Fire, sure.
You'll never see me coming.
Okay.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Oh. Alright, this is going to be pretty difficult, but you know. Okay. I mean, we have to attack first. They can kill the Kato here easily. Seismic Wave. 2 damage to any target and 1 damage to each non-artifact creature target opponent controls. Yikes. So very, very heavy on the removal. Okay.
I know something you don't know.
My children dread a gift
Okay.
in exchange for loyalty.
Okay. Let's draw here.
There's no secret I can't
Go, my children.
We're getting closer and closer to the Tybalt here. Nice, that's what we kept it for. I could have played it on the Hinata, but I mean, come on, seriously. Goldspan is overpowered. Nice. Kill the Kato.
I'm used to being uninvited.
Sure. Need a
Go
draw.
on,
Nice.
run, but we will catch you.
Alright, we need to play the Tybalt here and take Hinata. I guess 2 red, 2 black, 3 black, 4 black, 3 red, 2 green, 2 blue. Well, 2 green now. Okay.
So you've seen
How are they gonna fight that? Man, they shouldn't even have won game 2 or anything, but they're not giving up, which is pretty good. Okay.
My job here is done.
My hatred lives.
Disdainful stroke. Oh, it's a spell pierce? No. Can't be a spell pierce. Make disappear. Okay. Let's see. What can you do here? I mean, what can you do? What are you going to do? Haul? But that's game. It's very deserving for us, to be honest. Haul. Sure.
I'm sure you'll miss me.
Good game.
The world tree.
Nice. Alright, let's go again. Sure. Let's play some Rakdos here. It's a risky keep. I hate keeping 2 land hands, but you never know, right? I mean, you never know. It has a good curve here. If we can top deck 1 more land, we'll have options. I'd probably opt to play the Fable first, but it all depends on what they're playing, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like they're keeping up something here, so let's draw whatever it is out from their hand. We don't even have good mana for the Ginny Fae here, so pretty scuffed here. You come to a river. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Target creature gets and can't be blocked. Okay. Kato. Then why did you play the Infernal Grasp? It was a Soaring Thought Thief turn. For sure. Give me the Soaring Thought Thief here. They're gonna have to play a creature here. Yikes. Their hand, if they... That's fine. I mean, that's really fine. Man, we kill that all day. All day. To stop them from... Oh man, we should have flipped it first. Okay. Let's deal with damage first. Let's flip it on their turn. Struggling with lands, huh? Absolutely struggling. 2. Cast, you come to a river. Sure. Yikes. They're struggling on lands here, badly. Okay. Interesting. Yikes. We can't really make a vampire because of that, so we can't even make a a shaman, right? I guess we need to apply as much pressure as possible, so I'm gonna play the chariot here, actually. Just so if they return one of the cats, right? Next turn we can play whatever, make a token, and then attack with the chariot. We can even play the fable and copy the shaman so that they won't really take it, right? I mean, take the shaman away. That way we can make mana. Can't really play anything and make one token. Fading Hope, yeah, they have a lot of like bounce, right? A lot of bounce. So that's fine. That's okay. Alright, play Fable. This way we can make a lot of shamans so that if they bounce one, we still have another one, right? And plus, they're so far away from a Meat Hook Massacre, it's not even funny, right? And out of all the lands we milled, I mean, all the cards we milled, they're struggling on that. So I wonder how many lands they're running. Probably like, what, 22? Now they draw land, but it's too late. Even if your curve is so little like that, you still have to... You really have to... like, play the game, right? I'm not gonna discard anything here. No way. Alright. And I'm not gonna crew anything with the chariot here. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. No. Let's leave the chariot alone. Let's keep milling them with their own Thought Thief here. Make treasures. Maybe we can play Tybalt here. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. They should have done that before, right? They gave me a Tybalt, basically. Okay. No ninjutsu for you? That's for sure. That's for sure. They need creatures to ninjutsu, which is not going to happen. They're running Juari, Fading Hope, Power Word Kill, Infernal Grasp. I mean, just everything, right?
Surely you can handle a little pain.
Okay. Copy the shaman, please. Okay. Okay.
I don't need respect.
Discard,
Just
opponent,
don't be
discard,
coy
or else you'll lose.
Or carnage.
They need a Meat Hook Massacre to get out of this, and they probably do have one, right? Let's see. Yeah, they discarded both Katos. That must be a Meat Hook Massacre, and for 2. Or, yeah. Okay, nice. Nice game 1. I mean, they got screwed, obviously, but... Kato. Kato is a problem. This creature is a problem, too. And all the Fading Hopes are a problem as well. So, how do we play this? We need the Spell Pierce. So, do we sideboard our blue here? Have a Kato of our own just to keep up. Ginny Faye, I mean, Ginny Faye has board presence, but at the same time, Yikes. Okay, so our removal is pretty decent. Maybe knock down the Massacre, bring in one of these. Chariot is definitely better than Sorn in this case because they make a lot of they have a lot of bounce balls, right? So I guess just play the Unleash here for Sorn. And that's it for now. Let's see what they sideboard here. Okay. Very slow hand. This is unplayable. So yeah, let's move on to game 3. I mean, we should. I'm gonna try, but this is unplayable, so that's another mulligan here. It sucks. Mulliganing down from 4 lands to 2. I guess this is fine. Okay. Okay. I mean, let's try. Baleful Mastery. Baleful Mastery. Okay. Is our opponent stuck on lands again? Seems like it. So that means we need to... Do we risk it? Fable helps us ramp. But if they hit another land, they're going to discard our Evelyn. Can't risk that. Can't risk that. Okay. Yeah, they're going first with ninjutsu is just... Ninjutsu 3. Costs 1 less to cast. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's have them forget about that. And if they have something to counter this with, then even better, right? We just need one more land so we can play Evelyn here. Ginny Fae. It's Fable. It's Fable's turn anyway. Next turn we can play the Ginny Fae and make tokens, I guess. If the Shaman attacks, of course. Let's see. Let's see. Man, their mana is just horrible, horrible. They would have had this game easy. Baleful Mastery, huh? Okay. Give me a card, opponent. Give me a card. Alright. Man, they would have had this game easy with this hand right here. That's kind of crazy, but if you know, their mana is just terrible. Okay, they're finally hitting some lands here. Ninja. Okay. Chariot, Loth, or Evelyn? I mean, we can kill the ninja, right? Nice, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's fine. That's fine. Let them discard. That's okay. I don't want to give out my shaman like that, or my reflection. So it's okay. Yeah, take Loth, sure. Soren, bro. Oh my goodness. Alright, Evelyn, do your thing, please.
Neither vampire Jew can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Okay. Okay. So let's see if we can hit a land here. Jouari,
You will serve me well.
I guess. I guess. Kato.
Get in, get out. Easy mission. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Kato. Okay. Sure. Man, we have Tybalt. You can't pass a Tybalt. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bro, I mean, hello? We can steal that. Tybalt is like the best, honestly the best planeswalker in standard at this moment, followed by a very, very close second from a Wandering Emperor. But for the mana, I mean, Tybalt is just a problem. Yeah, no matter what they do now, it doesn't even matter. I mean, who cares? Who cares? Okay. Nashi. Okay. You have to pay life to cast that spell, right? That's
There's
good.
no secret I can't uncover.
I mean, it's honorable for our opponent to not leave, but I mean, look at this nonsense that we're doing over here.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy. You deal with this annoyance.
GG's.